Hi, my name is Ms. Gomes, and this is my story. My most memorable memories in high school, I would probably have to say Western Week, our junior year. That whole week was really a lot of fun. We had the same group of people the last 3 years in high school. It was just kind of a crazy week. I don't know if it's because you take all the pictures for the scavenger hunt or what, but I seem to remember like all the late nights hanging out and working on stuff for the lip sync and all that kind of stuff. And our lip sync was like super complicated and it was pretty epic if I remember right. There's probably no photographic evidence to prove that, but at the time it seemed really cool. I guess a lot of things seemed really cool at the time, but yeah, it was just fun. We just had a lot of fun. Motivation to get up in the morning, definitely my kids. It's a game changer when you have kids. It's, you think you have all these big important reasons to get up and do your job or get up and go to school or whatever it is that you're maybe not super excited to do. But when you have kids, pretty much everything you do is for them. And that sounds like a huge responsibility. That's a drag, but it's kind of the best responsibility that you've ever taken on in your whole entire life. Raising kids is probably one of the hardest jobs you'll ever do in your whole entire life. At the same time, the motivation to do the best that you can do is genuine and just huge compared to anything you've ever done up until then. If that's, not your relationship, I think, or not your state of mind with your kids, then it should be, My mom is someone who I look up to a lot. It's kind of a lot to look up to. The thing about my mom is not just that she's taken care of me and supported me my whole entire life and my whole entire family. My desire to help people get whatever it is that they need, even if it's walking down the aisle at Michael's and somebody doesn't know which paintbrush to buy, I'm motivated to stop and help that person. Or if it's, helping out my own kids or my kids here at school, I'm always motivated to stop and help someone, and I know that's because my mom. You always need to help people, or it's really important to stop and help people. She's probably never uttered those words in her whole entire life, but the way she lives her life and the way she takes care of everyone around her speaks for itself. In helping others and in wanting to be involved, it's really easy to lose a sense of who you are. There's things that I wish I would have done in high school that I just felt like they were too outside of my box. One of the things I always talk about is drama. I wish I would have acted in a play. I was super involved, but I think I was involved in the things that were kind of expected of me, maybe because of my siblings who came before me or teachers who, put me in this box, in this category that I was supposed to fit in. And I think I didn't fit in, and that's kind of a funny thing to say considering, how involved I was in high school, but that is how I felt a lot of the times. Basically, I just try to remember that I can't control everything. You can be a little bit of a micromanager sometimes. In an effort to see things turn out, I want to try to do it all myself, and I think I have to find ways to remind myself to let go of the things that I can't control or I can't change and stay focused on the things that I can, basically. Something along the lines of what my husband always says. It came from a time in our lives where we were both kind of trying to figure out what we were going to do with our lives, basically. We were, early 20-somethings, and we'd been together for a couple years. We broke up because we didn't really know neither one of us knew where we were going. And one thing that we kind of realized together, and he put it really well into words, was that it doesn't really matter what you do, it just matters if you start doing something. He has this analogy of like stepping stones across a river. If you're trying to cross over a river, you jump to a rock and you might not know exactly where you're going, but if you never take that first step, then you're not going to see what lies ahead. Doing something is better than nothing, I guess, if you wanted to sum it up. And you're going to figure things out as you go, but you have to go first. My name is Miss Gomes, and this is my story.